Hi, I'm Linda from Barlates Body Blitz. Welcome to Beginner Loop Arms. For today's workout, all you will need is a light set of dumbbells. I'm using 1 kilo, which is just over 2 pounds, but you can even go to a lot lighter, 500 grams or 1 pound. Plus you'll need a resistance loop. I'm using medium tension, but if you're a true beginner, you can go to the lightest one you have. We're going to be using the dumbbells to do an exercise and then doing exactly the same principle, the same exercise with the loop, so that you'll get double burnout on each muscle group, but it also introduces you as to how to use the loop to work muscle groups that you would usually use dumbbells for. Okay, if you don't have a loop, you can tie a resistance band in a loop, so in a knot. Make sure it's nice and secure because we will be pulling on it in all directions. Okay, there's not a dedicated warm-up as such, but we are going to do a couple of exercises just to warm up our arms and chest area. But if you're living in a cold climate, you might want to go away, do a proper warm-up and come back to us. So we're just going to do some push-up variations to warm everything up, so you don't need your loop or your weights. Come into a position where your arms are nicely aligned underneath your shoulders. They're a little wider than your chest, and you've got your legs hip width apart. We're going to come forward with our glutes. So we're going to keep our legs on the ground for this one, and we're just going to come down and up. Then we're going to move this hand slightly back and the other hand forward, come down and up with our elbows facing towards the back. Then we're going to switch that so the other hand is back and the other one's forward, come down and up. And now bring both quite close into your torso with your arms against your side and come down and up. So that's the combination. Come out wider, down and up, come in with one staggered, down and up, the other one staggered forward, down and up, and in together, triceps push-up. Again, out wide, down and up, stagger it in a bit closer, down and up, other side stagger, down and up, and coming closer for triceps. Now if these push-ups are too hard for you, you can keep your glutes in the air and that will make it a lot easier like this, okay? So you choose your level. If you want to intensify this workout, you can also do it on your toes. So choose your level. 2 more sets like this. Wide, staggered, other side staggered, in close, and this is the last time. Wide, staggered, other side staggered, and in close. And if I ever go too fast for you, you just slow it down to your level. Okay, so this whole workout I'm going to do seated, but you can sit on a chair, you can even do it standing, depending on what's comfortable for you. We're going to start off with biceps curls. Now, because these are tiny, tiny weights, I am going to use both of my weights in one hand. But if that's too much for you, just use one. What we're doing is we're going to work our biceps. So the principle is come across so that your hand or the ends of the dumbbells up against this shoulder. And you've got a nice V there. So it's down and across, then it's down and to the same side. Down and across, down, same side. Okay, so I hope you're joining me. So I want you to sit up really nice and straight, have your tummy pulled in, your back is really nice and flat, and your shoulders are down and back. So you're relaxing through your neckline, and you're really trying to squeeze up, keeping that arm pinned against your body, okay? So you're only really moving the bottom portion of the arm and across. So it's across, and it's same side. So you're really trying to squeeze on those weights to activate your bicep muscle even more. Same side. Are you feeling that yet? And up. Let's go for 4. And up. And 3. And up. 2. And 1. Up. Now grab the loop. We're going to anchor it with our opposite hand. Put your loop nicely into that hand, and it doesn't really matter how you hold it, but you need to have tension. So you're going to have to anchor it low down, and we're going to come up and same side. So you choose how you're going to hold that loop in order to give you enough tension. Across and same side. Across and same side. So I'm just holding it down towards the mat so that I'm really getting enough tension there. But if that's too much tension, you can bring your hand up. So you choose where you want your tension to be. But the key is that it should be really tough at the top there, okay? It shouldn't be easy. There should be a burnout happening in that bicep, because now we're fatiguing it. We've already used the weights, and now we're using that loop. And I hope that it's burning, because mine is. Across and same side. Across and same side. Let's go for 4 and up, 3 and up, 2 up, and last one and up. Nice job. So we're doing the same thing to the other side. So remember, grip your weights. You're starting with your arm in close to your chest, and we're going to come across so that the end of the dumbbell hits your shoulder there, and then same side. Again, you can touch each time so that you know that you're coming up far enough. And at the top, give it a good squeeze. So your biceps muscle should be squeezing as you bring those weights up. And then you're controlling it down. You're not just letting your arm drop. And you've got that tummy pulled in, and you're sitting nice and tall, and you're breathing out on the exertion. And same side. Across and same side. Are you feeling that yet? If it's too much with 2 weights, just use 1. You need to choose your level. If you're a true beginner and I'm doing too many reps for you, just stop, take a break, and come back to it. So it's across and side. Pinning that elbow into your waist, and you're only moving that bottom portion of the arm, okay? Let's go for 4 and across. 3 and across. 2 and across. And last one and across. Nice job. Drop that, and we're doing the same thing with the loop. So remember, put it into your palm, and then however you want to hold the other end, I'll make a little fist there, and I'm going to anchor it down, and I'm just going to test it. Across, same side. Across, same side. One of your arms is probably going to be slightly weaker. That's why we work our arms individually, because that way we can work out any imbalances, and we're still trying to get that band up as high as we did on the other side. This is my weaker side, so I can feel the burn on this side straight away. But I'm going to fight for it because I don't want imbalances, so I'm going to try even harder. And usually on your weaker side, you might want to do a few extra reps. Okay, so that you can start to strengthen that and get it equal. Across and same side. Is that burning yet? Remember to breathe out at the top. Across and side. Remember that elbow's pinned in at the waist. Don't let it flop around, and you're controlling down as well as up. Don't just drop it. Go for 4. And across. 3 and across. 2 and across. And last one and across. Awesome job. You can shake that out. You can stretch out your biceps muscles a little bit. Go like this to get some life back in those shoulders. And now we're going to work the opposing muscle group, which is the back of the arm, the tricep. We're just going to do one arm at a time. I'm going to turn so you can see my arm better. And what we're going to do is keep your arm in close to your side, so it's touching all the time. There shouldn't be a gap there. We're going to only move the bottom portion of the arm again. So keep your arm high. You can slightly lean forward here, and then we're going to just bend, extend with the bottom portion of our arm. So our palm is facing away. It's bend, extend, bend, extend. Try to get it all the way up, squeezing the back of your arm. So you're hinged forward here with a flat back. You've got your shoulders down. You can even look in front of you here, and you're just squeezing up. So you should be feeling this straight away because we've got our arm away from our body there, high up behind our back. It means you're engaging those triceps muscles even without moving the bottom portion of the arm. So once you start moving, it contracts even more. So we're working with isometric tension. Up, up. Can you feel that? Should be getting a nice fire happening in those triceps. Keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. So you're dropping that now, and this time we're going to grab the loop around both thumbs. This one is going to be in our fist, and here we're going to anchor it by our shoulder, and then we're going to try and extend back. So same thing what we just did, right up against the chest, keeping your arm in. So don't flare your elbow here. Elbow back and extend back. Now, if this is too hard, then don't extend all the way out. You find your level. You just want to make sure that you're still squeezing that same muscle. Breathe in and out. So once again, you're holding the top portion of your arm static, and you're just moving the bottom part. Extend. You don't need to extend fully, so never lock out your elbow. You should be feeling this really nice and burning. Now, because we're using this loop and we're pushing and pulling, it means you're engaging so many more muscle groups. You should be feeling your shoulders burning here as well. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ouch, did you feel that? That definitely burned a lot. So you can just push that across there to lengthen it out again. And we're doing the same thing to the other side. So once again, sit nice and tall, tummy in, and then we're hinging forward a little bit, but with a flat back. Don't round your back, keep it flat. Your arm is in by your side, okay? And then you're gonna bring it higher than your back line, and then you bend pressing from that point. So once again, you're not moving the top part of your arm, you're just pressing back. And you're squeezing that tricep muscle. In and back. Back. I want you to control it on the way down as well, okay? So don't just drop that. And keep your shoulders square. The tendency is to kind of open up like this, but you want to keep both your shoulders facing the mat. Extend all the way, really squeezing. You don't really need to grip your hand weight too tightly here. Just keep a nice relaxed grip and squeeze it. A few more like this, and then we're moving to the loop. Trying to really burn it out. So don't swing your arm. A lot of people do this. See how my whole arm's moving? Don't do that. Keep the top portion engaged and static, and just move the bottom for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Now grab your loop, and we're doing the same thing. So anchoring it here by the chest and pushing. Just hold the loop however you feel comfortable. I've got it around my thumb, and that works for me, but if it's cutting into you, you might want to try and hold it slightly differently. So this side is burning straight away. Really feeling that. You don't need to extend the full way if this is too tough, but try to keep your shoulders in a straight line. Don't rotate open, and keep your arm against your side. A few more like this, then we're moving to a different muscle group again. Go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ouch, okay? Just shake that out, bring it across, stretch it. Nice job. Now we're going to work our back, so I'm going to double up on my weights again. Because our back is a larger muscle group, you could technically use heavier weights for this, but for this workout, I'm just going to focus on form, and I really want you to focus on just getting the positioning right. So for this one, we're going to kneel, and we're going to hinge forward again at the waist. If this is uncomfortable for you, or you're finding that you're not balanced enough, you can hold onto at maybe the base of a chair, or you can use a yoga block, but I'm going to try and balance because this is going to engage my core as well. So you can separate your thighs a little bit to give you a better base of support. Double up your mat, tummy's in, back is flat, and I'm going to row up. So once again, my arm is close to my body, and I'm rowing down and up. So once you see this, I want you to look down at the mat, and I don't want you to crane your neck to look at me, and just focus on pulling your elbow higher than your back each time and squeezing that shoulder blade together, okay? That's what you're trying to do, squeeze that shoulder blade. Down and up, down and up, all the way up. So if you are on your knees like me, you should be feeling the front of your thighs engaging. You should be feeling your core fighting to stabilize you. So this is what I like to do. I like to multitask and fire up lots of different muscle groups at the same time, even just by the position you're holding yourself in to do the exercise. Down and up, down and up. Now, because these large range of motion are not really going to burn out the muscle because it's such a large muscle group, we're going to do a few pulses as well. So we're just going to go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold it up there, keep it in and pulse, pulse, pulse. Pull up, pulse, pulse, pulse. So you're pulsing, keeping that elbow into the side and really pushing that elbow up, up. Squeezing that shoulder blade, up, 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 up. Trying to get a bit of heat there. Go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Now, for the loop portion, we're going to put it around our foot. So you're going to stay in that same sort of stance, but this time we need to anchor it in order to be able to pull. So I'm going to put it around my foot, and then I'm just going to twist it slightly so it's kind of in a figure 8, and I'm going to row and release. Row and release. Exactly the same exercise, keeping the arm pinned by your body and bringing that elbow past your back and squeezing your shoulder blades. Tummy's in, and you're trying to hinge forward so you've got a nice flat back. Look down at the mat so your neck is in nice alignment. If you want to, and this is not hard enough for you, you can choke up on the loop. Just grab lower, and that way you're going to get much more of a workout. But keep in mind, we're going to be doing those pulses in a minute, so you might not want to choke up too much. Up, up. Really control on the way down. Half the work is the release with the loop. So I don't want you to miss out on the benefits of controlling on the way down. Go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold it up in tiny pulses. Keep that arm in close to your body and you're just pushing up, up, up with that elbow. Keep your back flat, tummy's in. Up, 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 up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep going. A few more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. And we're doing the other side. So exactly the same thing again. And remember, we've got 2 weights because it's a larger muscle group. So I'm going to stay on my knees. If you liked that position with your leg up and you find that more stable, you can even do the dumbbell section with that. But as I said, I want to try and engage my core. So tummy's in, you're hinging forward at the hips, so you're sticking your butt back, your back is flat, your arm is close to your body, and you're going to pull up past your back. You need to create your own challenge here. So because we're using tiny weights, they're not going to feel super heavy on this large muscle group. So pretend they're heavier than they are. Pretend it's really hard to pull it up and then release it down as if it's really heavy. You can create imaginary isometric tension. Focus, squeeze. You're squeezing your shoulder blades together at the top. Blow out as it comes up. Try to look down at the mat. Keep your back flat and your neck in alignment with that spine. As I said, if you want to hold on to something in front of you, you can do that. Even an upturned dumbbell can work if you don't have a yoga block. Up and up. A few more full range, and then we're going to do those pulses for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up and pulse. Pulse. So make sure that your arm is in close to your body. I don't want you flaring out. Keep it in, in close. Squeeze that shoulder blade. Push your shoulder down in opposition. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, and we're doing the same thing with the loop. So put it around your foot and hold on to it, twist it slightly. So keep that nice stance where you're still hinged and you're keeping your arm close to that thigh, and pull up. Pull up past your back line. Elbow coming high. Squeeze. Squeeze, and remember, you can always choke up on the loop. Squeeze it up. Squeezing that shoulder blade at the top. Controlling it down. Don't just let your arm drop like this. Okay, you need to fight the tension of the loop. Benefits are in pulling up and releasing down in a focused, controlled way. Up, up, up. Keep going, a few more like this, and then we're pulsing again. Up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, keep going, 2, 1, hold it up, and mini pulses. Mini pulses. So remember, your arm is close to your side. Breathe through it. I know these are tough. A few more. Up, up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. That one wasn't easy. So come down into a child's pose, and we're just going to push our armpits down to the mat to release that. Release that. And then come up, and we're going to work our final muscle group, which is going to be shoulders. So you can sit down cross-legged again, and we're going to grab our hand weights, and we're going to do some lovely shoulder work, which is going to burn, but we're going to get there. So I'm going to start with my hands in front of me, and I'm going to pull my hands in towards my shoulders. Then I'm going to come out in front, rotate twice, come back in and come back down. Okay, so that's going to be the action. So we're going to come narrow and then 1, 2, in and down, up, out, 1, 2, in and down. Push your shoulders down in opposition, 2, in and narrow, wide, out, rotate out, in, wide, down, narrow. So you want to make sure your belly button is pulled into your spine and you've got a nice flat back, okay? In and down. Every time you pull your arms back here, squeeze your shoulder blades. Out, out and out, in and down. So you should be feeling this. Squeeze your shoulders and down. Definite burn. Out and out, in and down. Breathe. In and down. Let's do 4 more sets. Out, circle, out, in and down. Out, circle, out, in and down. 2 more like this. Out, circle, out, in and down. Out, circle, out, in and down. Okay. Put that aside, shake it out for a second, and grab your loop. And we're just doing exactly the same thing. So we're going to just hold on to the loop, remembering that we're going to be doing those circles. You can either have it through your thumbs, or if you want to, you can put your whole hand into it, which is actually going to be tougher. So I recommend just putting it around your thumbs. We're going to start at the bottom. We're going to pull up and push your elbows back and pull out on the loop. Then come out to a point of tension. You want to have tension. You don't want to be in here. Then rotate twice, come in and back down. So there's tension at the bottom and there's tension at the top. You're never losing that tension, okay? If you want to uncross your legs and do it the other way, if it's more comfortable, to switch for you. Are you ready? Deep breath in. So it's up and pull out, forward, rotate twice, pull out and down, up, out, rotate twice, pull, down, up, out, rotate twice, and down. Squeeze your shoulder blades here, and down. There's so many more muscle groups working using this loop than there was with the dumbbells. It may not feel quite as tough, but believe me, you are really using every single muscle in your arms, and even a bit of chest there, and a bit of back, because you're pulling as well as rotating, as well as pushing, okay? So you really are strengthening all those smaller supporting muscle fibers that you usually can't get to with your dumbbells. In and down. Let's do 4 sets. Out and out, in and down. Always tension on that loop. Out and out, in and down. 2 more sets. Rotate out, in and down. Last set. Rotate out, in and down. Fantastic job. So rotate through those thumbs. They definitely felt that. Swing through the arms. We're doing one final little combination. You can stretch across for a second to just use all of our muscles in our upper body, and then we're done, okay? So you don't need your loop or your weights for this. We're going to come back into that push-up style position, so like a plank style position. And this time, we are going to actually lift our knees. So if you're a true beginner, you don't have to, but just try a few, because you never get stronger unless you try to challenge yourself. So we're just going to lift one knee, the other knee. Then we're going to come all the way down, actually onto our tummies. We're going to lift our arms, then we're going to push all the way up, then we're going to come down with one knee, then the other knee. Then again, it's up, it's down, release, it's up, it's knee, It's up, it's down, release. It's up, it's knee. So knee, knee, all the way down, release. Push yourself up, knee, knee. Up, down, release. Here you can go up on your knees again, okay? Down, down, up, all the way like this, okay? So that's the option if you want to do it on your knees. Up, but if you want to push it up, it's down, it's up, it's down, release. Push yourself up, it's down, it's up, it's down, release. Let's do 4. Down, down, up, down, release. This is 3. Doesn't matter which knee comes down and up first, just you choose your knee and just stick with it. Down, down, up, down, release. This is the last set. Down, down, up, and down and up. Awesome job. Come back into child's pose. Deep breath in. We're just going to stretch that out. Walk your hands to the front. And then walk your hands to the back. Stretching out through the side body. And we're just going to bring one arm underneath, separate your knees, and then let the weight of your body kind of drop over that arm and stretch out your shoulder. And then switch arms, put that arm underneath and just try to come down straight with your chest over the top of that arm. Great job. And now just sit down and we're going to use our loop to stretch out a bit. So just grab your loop and then just come overhead, and you can come behind your head, really stretching and opening up through that chest, and then you can kind of go over to the side and press away, feeling your shoulder, your back, everything stretching out, and then come to the other side, press away. And then come down and just rotate down, around and up. Down, around and up. That should feel really nice. Down, around and up. And now stay over and just push away on an angle. You should feel that in your back. And then come around and push away on that angle. And then just bring the loop behind, and you can bunch up a little bit and bring your arms up. So if you push your biceps outwards, you should feel that stretch a little bit more. And pull up, push your shoulders down in opposition. And just for the front of the arms, whenever you're holding that loop, you'll notice that you're using your forearms quite a bit as well, which is a bonus because you're clenching your fists to kind of keep that in place. And just interlace and push in front. And then sit up tall, hand on knee and rotate to the back. And then around the other way. And that is it. Thanks so much for joining me for beginner loop arms. I hope you enjoyed that and you felt the burn and you can see how versatile a loop is as opposed to just using dumbbells. And I'll see you at the next segment.